here in downtown Toledo, 5-4. Trenton beats Toledo in overtime. Toledo 5 overtime losses. All right, we're running good in 4-on-4s for a long time, Dan, during the season. But boy, all of a sudden the calendar flipped to February and we can't figure out the 4-on-4 now.
Yeah, it's amazing what puck watching does, and that's what we do. We sit there, we puck watch, guys jump by, and away they go. And leave Schultz wide open. He can't do that. He's been scoring goals like crazy here the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks for Trenton, and to leave him wide open like that, he's going to score goals. And and obviously the player that got him the puck too. We're just standing there looking at pucks, watching them make plays, and we should be very good at 4-on-4 with our speed and our skill and puck moving ability, and we're not. We're sitting there, we're cheating. So it's disappointing, it's frustrating. It's something we have to figure out here quickly because, you get down the stretch here, that extra point, it's going to be huge. You see how tight it is now, and it's going to come down to the wire here, and if it happens to be a situation where we need that extra point, we're going to have to get it.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, on a positive note, you are down 3-1 in this game, Dan. So if you look at it that way, you do come back, you get a point, you would take that. If you're down 3-1, just like in Fort Wayne the other night when you were down 4-2 going to the third period, you do come away with a point, so you're positive to get one in a tough game when you're behind at one point. But, of course, you did have the lead in the third period, which certainly makes it a little worse.
Right,
so you got a little bit of both there.
Yeah, and you know what? They shouldn't even got to 4 in the first place. The double minor that they called, referee said he was missing a tooth. Well, he's been missing a tooth for 4 years now. So someone's got to do some homework there and make sure that there actually is blood and there actually is missing a tooth because, that's a 2-minute penalty. They get 1 goal. It's 1-1. We go from there, but instead they get 2 on us. But other than that, it's just a frustrating time right now. We thought after last night's performance we can come back and duplicate that, especially with that day off Friday. I know it's a 4-and-5 for the players, but, that day off I thought helped. They came out on fire last night. We should have done the same thing tonight. We just didn't do that, and especially the second period, giving up 3 goals in a period. We cannot do that down the stretch, that's for sure. So, you know what, there's still things to work on, but like you said, we did get a point. So it keeps us above some of the teams that lost today and that were below us right now. So, that's a positive thing to look at, but we've got a tough weekend coming up ahead of us. So we're going to have to 2 days off here, let the guys regroup, rest their bodies, and we'll be back at it Wednesday with practice.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, Dan, one thing you do have coming for you this week, and it's the last time you're really going to get this chance the rest of the season because of the fact of you start playing those Wednesday games, mixing in again. But you have the whole week to kind of work on things before Friday in Cincy.
Yeah, that's good. We've got to get down to some video here, especially the 4-on-4 plays, and then we can just go from there. Work on our systems a little bit here during the week. Make sure guys are just refreshed on what we're supposed to do. It kind of gets lost when you don't have enough time to practice. So we'll make sure we're fresh here going into Cincinnati, and it's going to be a great atmosphere and a great game we expect on Friday night.
I got to ask you about one player before you leave us here, Dan, because Parks has certainly gotten all the flair and when he's been here and those things, but a guy you picked up right after the NHL lockout ended, Nino Musatelli, has just been unbelievable. He gets a couple of goals today. He's going to be our player of the game. I mean, talk about finding him and his ability to score and what he means to your team.
Yeah, obviously he's a difference maker, especially right now. He's been hot again. He started out hot. He had a little bit of a drought or a little bit of slump, but he's firing full cylinders right now, and it's someone that we're going to be counting on huge down the stretch. But he's got that quick release. He's able to find the back of the net for us on many occasions. He just got that knack around the net, the soft touch, the soft hands. Even his passing ability is very high, and he's got that deceptive speed. It doesn't look like he's going real fast, but he's beat a lot of guys, and so he's going to be a huge asset for us down the stretch as well.
Yeah, and he is part of our Midas Touch Play of the Game, brought to you by Midas, Nino Musatelli. And it's on this one. He tied the game, the power play goal after a couple of rings. He was right there in the right spot to tap that one into the back of the net. Tied the game at 3. Toledo will get a point, but they lose in overtime by a count of 5-4.